Brakti Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Kalalalim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Just wanted to touch on those of you, that are sort of, that are into hip hop, or not the trash now. I mean, even the stuff in the '90s wasn't. It was still wicked, but you know how Jake has got soul. Jake even makes wicked stuff or wicked-ish sound good. Okay, now look at this image of Inanna. Okay, who am I pointing at? Okay, now look at the name Inanna. Yeah, it's like it's basically the Il Nana, which is a sexual goddess, or basically like a diva, what they call in India Devis. But this is mainly in the Babylonian, Mesopotamian, Sumerian mythology, and all this, has its own renditions in different parts of the world, and that's why some of them have like this moon symbol on the top of their head, which is similar to some Hindu deities as well. And look at this. It says here, described in one text as one whom not even 120 lovers could exhaust, which is basically promoting whoredom. And if you look at the shape of this, look at that. The breasts, the big, huge hips, okay, and the fat arms, which is like most so-called Israelite women, okay. I mean, not so-called, most Israelite women, no matter what particular tribe they're from, okay, they're pretty much shaped that way. Some have this naturally, some have to take fat out of this area or that area to sort of give them that particular shape. And they all want to be, boss bitches or bad bitches. They don't want a man, but they do regret it. They know inside that they're regretting it, because what it is, the biggest enemy women have are other women. A woman can have a man, a fairly decent man, works, you know, not a foul Jake, and she's loyal to him. She cooks and cleans and all that kind of thing. But those women will still shit on her for being with him, because they want to be alone like her. They want her to be alone like them. All right, and most of all those women are whores, and this is a primary example of most women to this today. Okay, right. This is where we go. The Il Nana, Foxy Brown, 1996. Remember this album coming out? Good album. I'm not going to BS you. The music was good. Okay. Obviously, when you listen to it now, filtering it through the scriptures, it hits you different. But, the Il Nana, obviously, she's basically invoking that goddess. Okay. Invoking that sexual demon, and putting it on women, that want to absorb that demon in their spirit and be that particular way. They don't want to be just attached to one Jake, right? They just want to be with multiple men, heathen men, all that kind of stuff. Have all kinds of DNA in their system. Hence why they can't pair bond, and that's why they're bugged out in the head. And Lil Kim's the same way. Her, Lil Kim, but obviously Foxy Brown's, is not no longer around. See, this is Lil Kim when she used to be. This is probably like about 98, maybe. Lil Kim hardcore. Now, if you look at her now, where is that? I've got images here. This is how she is now. And if you look at her image, it's a rendition of the Nana goddess or deity. Okay. Sometimes I think this is not even really her. It's some kind of clone or robotoid or whatever it is. And yeah, man, this is what they're promoting, and most women, want to be this. Okay, the whole world is basically a camera now. People aren't actually having fun or living in the moment. They're pretending to have fun, recording it and putting it on YouTube or Instagram, pretending to live this so-called lavish life or fun life when they're not. They're all depressed. I'm sure a lot of you brothers have seen on YouTube where women are, regretting knocking back, sharp-looking brothers or brothers that had this ish together, and they're regretting it, saying that I've lost the chance to have children. All my friends are getting married now. So the same friends that were telling them not to get married, not to go with that guy, right? And now that girl's in the hole. All of them are getting married now, and now other girls feeling left out. You women need to stop listening to other women, okay? You need to stop listening to other women. Exodus 34:14. For thou shalt worship no God, for the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. Okay? We're the Lord's woman, man. Okay? You're not supposed to fall into the trap. Okay? Because the devil is a deceiver. That's what devil means. Right? And if you're going to put your children through the fire, or if you're going to put yourself invoking demons and want to be part of that and really absorbing that and not even fighting it through the spirit, okay? Ultimately, see how Bashim Yashar was, thrown you on the left-hand side. But if you're going to do that, because spiritually we're the Lord's woman, and if your woman is unfaithful to you, what are you going to do? You're going to take her head off, right? And that's what the Lord's going to do to a lot of Jake out there, that are witches or warlocks. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Thou shalt. Let me get that. Thou shalt suffer. King James version of that. Since we're calling it, and I don't want to butcher the scripture, I'd rather read it, because reading the scriptures is a blessing. Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So people like this need to be put down. So what they do is they put a good twist to it, put a so-called good image to it, and give it a different name, like is it Lucivert? Whatever his name is, Lucivert, Lil Uzi Vert. That's it, Lil Uzi Vert. That's basically, say it fast, Lil Uzi Vert. It's Lucifer. Okay, but a lot of the fools out there don't know what Lucifer means. Lucifer just means light bearer. Okay, you can be a light bearer on the right hand side, but the Edomites or the elite, so-called elites, are the light bearers on the left hand side. Leviticus 18:21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, whether it's Ilnana, Nana, Molech, Shiva, Kali, Jebus, Allah, right? All over these specific names. That's you could use any of those names. That's a heathenistic custom. Okay, you're putting your children through that. Okay, you're not monitoring your children. They're listening to this shit, and what's happening to them? Huh? Then you wonder why they're bugged out. I just caught up with some news. I think it was Elder Yashawamba's channel, and he put up a post of it was in a Jake area. It was this north side, Atlanta, and that's fairly Atlanta's jaked up, and the Jake area, and some guy had too much mayonnaise on his burger or whatever it was, and he went inside inside the restaurant and shot the woman who was just employed there for about 3 weeks. Okay, and that's going to happen to a lot of you women. Okay, that are like Cardi B, you know, that are like Megan Thee Stallion, who I think is a man anyway, but that's embodying, encompassing that Il Nana spirit, that goddess look. Just, yeah. And all you jakes out there that are not monitoring your sons, they're taking part in it. You know, you got daughters, you're pushing your daughters towards this. You're not monitoring them. As soon as they come through the door, you take your mobile phone off them. If then you can't take your mobile phone off them, they're grown up, or you come into the truth late. What you do is you look at their phone, who they're sending messages to, who they getting messages from, how are they dressing. Okay, on this side, sometimes we live in households where we're not able to change the dress code of our daughters. Okay, but at least, to the least, they could be covered up and not wear skin tight jeans. At least wear baggy jeans. Not baggy to the fact that 90s era, just a little bit more sensible looking, even though trousers are wicked. I think they were on this side. And some of us are in families where we come into the truth late and our children have been raised and we didn't know any better, And you got grown up daughters who are 16 or 18 years old and they're still fairly okay, the girls, but you want to make sure that they stay okay. Monitor your children, man. Okay? Ultimately, there you go, man. Look at Cardi B's image. This is Cardi B. I never fancied no Cardi B anyway. I don't think there's just something off about her. She's alright, but she looks good. She looks alright sometimes, but let me find an image of her, curvy body, because she was slim as well first, like Lil Kim. Who's that? Cardi B says Lizzo shouldn't have a. Okay, that's something else. There you go. Cardi B has had some plastic surgery done. Okay, yeah, her shape looks good, from a man's point of view, but she's had that done unnaturally though. Now, if she was born with it, that's fair enough. Okay, Nicki Minaj is another one. So they're all embodying that Il Nana pose, man. There you go. They're all embodying that, man. Described in one text as one whom not even 120 lovers could exhaust. 120 lovers. That's pretty low compared to the women these days. Women these days are boasting on, 4 or 5 figures, a couple of hundred. And a couple of hundred means 200 or more. Okay? I mean, could you imagine, you got a woman, for some poor soul out there who's been with, and a woman has been with like 100 men or more. 100 nuts, sorry to get graphic, but 100 nuts have been bust in her, on her, in her mouth or whatever. That's why her spirit is off. That's why she's not pair bonding with you, man. She's probably going out on girls' nights out and all that kind of thing. You need to get rid of her. Okay? I'm telling you, a lot of you jakes out there, don't deal with, listen, not all sisters are the same. Not all Israelite women are the same. Okay, more than likely, a lot of you brothers that deal with Romanian women and East Indian women and stuff like that, most of you are dealing with Israelite women. You just don't know that they're Israelite foreigners. That's why you vibe so much. Because Israelite foreigner women have grown up in an environment where the curses have been upon them, but because they're in an Eastern environment and the heathens are of the flesh, they've had that sort of, they've had the curses, but they've had that sort of different culture embodied in them where they've grown up a different way. They haven't been Americanized or Westernized. Okay, by living in the West, they're slightly Westernized, but they've got that sort of maternal femininity where they're subservient to the man. That's why a lot of Jake deal with Asian women, South Asian women, even Northern Kingdom Israelite women from South America, Mexico are very feminine. A lot of brothers, a lot of Israelite foreigner men from Northwest India deal with a lot of Russian women, Polish women. These women are very feminine, Very feminine. That's why I tell you, all brothers out there, all Jakes out there, man, get yourself either a heathen woman or an Israelite foreigner woman, man. Or a Northern Kingdom sister. But not all, or if you get yourself a decent Southern Kingdom sister, one of the most finest looking women on the planet, you know, especially when you get a fine looking Southern Kingdom sister, that is, with long hair, natural long hair, like that. She isn't too bad looking. The Ashley Banks from Fresh Prince, she had natural long hair. I thought she was Elam first, but then I found out that her dad's an Israelite foreigner. And then, through the spirit, the girl has got talent and she can sing because she come out with a few R&B songs back in the day. It's like Nicki Minaj. She's an Israelite foreigner too. She's got an East Indian surname, Maharaj. Yeah, I'm all over the place, but at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is, man, this is the world we live in, where you think you're listening to music, but they're invoking demons, man, goddesses, sexual demons, to make your daughters, your women, go off. Just wanted to touch on this, All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Bashem Makakwadash, Wa Abad Babal,